Hey everybody, I'm Neve,
Max.
and we are in Atlanta.
Atlanta, Georgia, right here. Second, just to give you a view of the catfish capital. So many catfish just swimming around out there. Can you see them?
Okay, what's good, Neve? I'm Jasmine Engelhardt. I am from New York and now live in Georgia. I've been chatting with a guy named Mike for 2 years.
Maybe this is what the world will see.
Both of us have children. I have a 9-month-old son, and he is the joy of my life. I feel like Mike understands me because he knows what it's like to have kids. When I chat with him, I don't feel so alone. I've been wanting to meet up with him, but it hasn't really worked out, which is weird since we only live 15 minutes apart. Also, we've barely been able to talk on the phone. He's a modeling producer / agent, so he travels a lot for work. When we first started talking online, he said he was with his baby's mother, but Mike said they weren't together anymore. I am worried we might never meet up. I hope you will help me with this. Sincerely, Jasmine. There's a lot going on here, and it's pretty high stakes. We have a lady here with a baby. They've been talking for a long time.
These people are 15 minutes
That is
apart.
yes.
They don't talk on the phone.
Yes, the whole situation is definitely weird. There's a lot of things that are easy red flags from an outside perspective. I would definitely like to know more about her situation.
Why don't you call her?
Hey, how are you? I'm Jasmine.
This is Max. I'm Neve. I just read your email. You got my attention, so we want to find out what Mike's all about.
When I first started talking to him, it was really on a friend type base. When I had my son, that's when we really got connected.
You feel pretty strongly about Mike.
Yeah, I like him a lot. We call each other baby. He'll be like, hey, beautiful, you know. I really want us to see if we can build a relationship.
Do you think about dating other guys, or right now you're...
No, I'm not dating no one. Just gonna stay single until, you know, I meet Mike and see how it works out.
Why haven't you and Mike met up?
Because he travels. We only talk 2 times on the phone, and it's almost been 2 years. I think, you know, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like, why haven't we talked?
And you haven't tried calling him before?
No, I haven't.
What about video chat? Have you guys ever video chatted?
No, he actually never asked me that. It seems like he doesn't have time to talk to me the way I want to talk to him. My only concern if he's, you know, seeing his baby's moms. And maybe he's not giving me the whole truth.
I really want to get to the bottom of this. I want to figure out who this Mike guy is and why he's so hard to get a hold of. I'd like to come down to Georgia and meet you. Hopefully we can hook you guys up.
Yay!
All right, bye, Jasmine.
Bye.
I'm really nervous, guys.
Yeah, it'd be weird if you weren't nervous.
You can do this, Jasmine. You can do
I think this is his apartment complex here.
It doesn't look like a super successful modeling agent would live here.
155, I think it's this
right
one.
there. That looks like him a little bit.
All right, let's text him.
Right
Waiting.
here.
Okay, yeah, great. Let's wait over here. Give ourselves a little space. This is his building.
Gosh. I'm just trying to get this nervousness off of me. He texted me. I can't.
Did he say something?
Yeah. I'll be down in a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's just wait here. Let him come to us, right? Where is this guy? What's taking him so long?
I know, right? It's weird. Yeah.
Who's this?
Oh my gosh. There's a I used to with. Don't come over here. Do not come over here.
You know this girl?
Yes, I do. Don't come over here.
Who is this?
Missy. Don't come over here. Brought your flower.
You guys know each other?
I know her. Clearly, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you must be Mike?
Yes, I am Mike. How are you doing today, Jasmine?
But you did this for what?
Why not?
Why?
Why not?
Why though?
It's revenge. What do you mean?
Revenge.
And then
well,
you're just so slutty, like.
Look at you though. Look at you.
I look
what
beautiful,
you.
baby. Beautiful.
Well, I look beautiful
nice,
too.
Perfect size, nice, looking real
Yeah,
good.
but I had a baby,
But-
honey.
Okay.
I had a baby. Okay,
It's
so
called
that's
working out.
okay,
Working
but
out.
it doesn't take
But
a day.
Anywho,
Hold on a second. Just hold on a second. Give me a minute here.
I'm about to fight her.
wow.
Please do it. Can I please? Please.
Hold on a
Just
second.
Please, 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 please.
Hold on a second. Just look at me for a second. Look at me for a second.
I really want to be your ass. I really want to be your ass right now. I'm trying not to. I'm
Just
really
look at me.
trying.
Just look at me. Just look at me.
I can't. I'm really pissed off right now. I want to be her ass. I just...
this is crazy.
And you know Josh? Yeah, that's who she used to with.
Whew.
You know, I'm upset because I thought I was gonna meet someone I liked. Like, that's why Mike never called me. Something was wrong with this whole picture, and we knew it.
She didn't take my flower. I threw it at her. She didn't pick it up. That's sad, huh?
What's up, Neve? My name is Rod. I have been in a 4-year online relationship. I met Ebony on a dating website for gays and bisexuals. At the time we first started chatting, she told me she was a transgender, and I was a little scared because I had never experienced someone like that. But as I continued talking to her on the phone, I found she was a really cool person.
That is interesting.
The thing is, the photo I put on was not mine, it was my cousin. In addition to putting the fake picture, I told her my name was KJ, and Ebony has never seen a real picture of me in 4 years. In the beginning, we couldn't meet because she had cancer.
Whoa.
But I really want to meet her now, that she is better, but she just pushes off the topic. Maybe you could help figure out a way to meet her and make this 4-year relationship become real. Rod.
So Rod has kind of been lying to Ebony.
Right.
But he's afraid that Ebony has been lying
to him.
for 4 years.
Right. All right. What do you think, Max? Should we give this guy a call?
He gave us a number.
He did. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Here goes nothing.
Hello?
Hello, Rod.
Yeah, it's me.
It's Neve and Max here. How are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Okay, so you've been talking to Ebony for 4 years now. You started talking to her as KJ,
Yeah.
Which
so I'm
is-
talking to her, KJ.
and the picture you're using is your cousin.
Yeah.
And how often do you talk?
3 to 4 times a day.
I'm not gonna lie, your story is fascinating. If you're serious about it, I'd love to bring Max and the crew to Mississippi to meet you and hopefully see if we can't find Ebony and introduce you guys.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
We'll see you soon.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.
This is. This is. I mean,
God.
This is.
go. So what do you think? When we get there, you want to do a drive-by?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the street, so it'll be coming up soon according to this thing.
Right here. That's it.
All right. Feeling okay? You want to do it?
I'm scared.
Oh my God, tell me about it.
How's your stomach doing?
I can't tell.
All right, take your time.
It's right here.
It's still some.
Yeah. How you feel? As good as you're gonna feel. All right, I think he's ready. Here, don't forget those. Don't forget those.
cannot believe it's you. Are these for me?
Yeah.
I don't know what to say. You look a lot different. Oh my God, you're tall. I feel so short. Hey.
You look mad.
It's you. Well, let's come in. I'm so excited. Sit. You look nice.
You look nice too.
You look nothing like what I don't know. You just don't look like your pictures at all. You sound like you, but you don't look like you.
Well, I don't want you to be mad at me when I tell you. The pictures I sent you, they wasn't my pictures, they was my cousin's pictures, so this is me.
So it wasn't your pictures?
Nah, I was scared to send you my real pictures because
Why?
I thought you was gonna be some psycho.
That's crazy because it's like right now I'm excited because I know this is you, your voice. I've listened to that voice for 4 years, but it's kind of me up right now because you know, for 4 years I've laid and I pictured something totally different.
Come sit down.
No, I want to stand.
I got one
Sweetie.
more thing to tell you.
No.
My name Rod.
Excuse me?
It's Rod.
Your name?
Yeah, it's not KJ.
Your name is Rod.
Yeah.
Okay.
I felt you should know my name and see me, so that's really one of the reasons
This
why
is
I wait to
I'm
see.
disappointed, I'm hurt, and I really feel like I don't know you. Who the lies about a name for 4 years? Who lies about a picture? Who are you? Like, who are you? That makes no sense. Okay. Well, I was actually nervous about talking to you. And I've been like racking my brain and so guilty and crying and just really, really feeling bad because it's something that I wanted to tell you. I have an 11-year-old daughter.
Is that it?
Well, I'm not quite through. I'm not in any way, shape, form, or fashion a transgender male. I'm just a regular female. This is the thing. When we met, I never dated men. Never. I was a lesbian for 15 years. So you would have been my first boyfriend. And that's what I've been nervous about telling you. Did I want to fall in love with a man? No, I did not. That's not how I saw my future. But I just so happened to fall in love with you. And I've dreamed on making this real, but I'm scared.
So how you think I feel about you just telling me that? And
I don't know.
that's something you could have been told me, just like I could
But
have
that's
been.
different. Mine is different.
A lie is a lie.
No, it's not. Yours is ridiculous and stupid and small and could have been overlooked very easily. Mine is different. That's totally different.
Yes, I was wrong by giving you the wrong name and sending you a wrong, not my right picture, so.
And you kept it up for 4 years.
Yeah, so I'm gonna apologize to you, so I'm gonna basically leave it up to you to apologize to me.
I will see if I can forgive you. I don't know. I forgive you. Well, I guess I should move over here. This is so weird.
I'm just so happy that this is where we're at with all this. Well, we're gonna take a break, go back to the hotel, and just relax for a minute. Because it's been a long 3 days for him. I'm exhausted, so he must be exhausted.
So y'all leaving?
Well,
Coming back?
yeah, then we'll connect with you later on in a little bit.
Okay.
All right, we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Hi, Neve. I need help in meeting my fiance, Steven.
Wait, I need help in meeting my fiance.
Yeah, so she's engaged to someone, and according to this, they've never met. That's crazy. Here's a little background information about how my relationship started. In 2010, my father passed away. It was a tough time for me because it was so unexpected and I was very close to him. My world began to crash. I was drinking every night. I also began engaging in a lot of sexual activity. Then one day I was going through my friend requests on Facebook and there was Steven. I didn't think anything of it because I noticed he was an aspiring rapper. I get a lot of messages from people who are into music industry because they see I work at Power 96, one of Miami's top radio stations. What really got me to start talking to him was the fact that it seemed like he genuinely cared. Every day he reminds me that I am important. He has been my rock. Now, 2.5 years later, I am desperate to meet him. By the way, he's from Atlanta. He travels a lot because he does shows to promote himself. We've never met, and I'm fearful that there's a reason why. I've tried to video chat with him once, but his webcam wasn't working, and neither was his microphone. Please help me finally get to hold Steve. Thank you, Cassandra.
Okay. They barely talk on the phone.
He travels a lot.
Right, he travels a lot for his,
Look, we've
for his,
seen this stuff
his big
before.
hip-hop career.
Right. Let's just get her on the horn. Hello.
Hi, Neve. Hi,
Hey.
We just read your email. Arguably one of the best first lines of an email ever. I need help meeting my fiance.
I proposed to him and he accepted, so technically he is my fiance.
Cassie, I think it's crazy. I can't believe you asked someone to marry you that you've never met over the internet.
I disagree. As a hopeless romantic, yeah, I'll throw the heart up. There you go. I think it's amazing. It's a first for us.
What do you love so much about him?
He's the only person that I can talk to and confide in and tell him everything.
And you tell him that you love him.
Yes, we tell each other that we love each other.
You guys have tried to video chat, but it's pretty easy to figure it out, even if you have to borrow a friend's computer or something.
I don't know, I just felt like his attempt was enough. I've never asked him again after that. Honestly, I think I would bet my life on this, that Steven Gomez is who he says he is. He's just hiding something.
Well, I would love to get to the bottom of it, and more than anything, I'd love to put you and Steve in a room together. I'm gonna come down to Miami. Max, you gonna come with me?
I'm also gonna come
Max
down.
is gonna come with me. We're gonna figure this out.
I can't wait to see you guys both.
Okay, bye, Cassie.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
Wow, Cassie.
Who gets engaged over the internet?
I gotta tell you, I've seen people in real life get engaged and married in Vegas in 24 hours. At least she's been talking to the guy for a long time. Getting to the bottom of this is a good thing for her.
I'm gonna have to filter myself. This is not adding up in my head, and now I feel crazy for real. Like, we had phone sex. We've experienced some intimate things. That's what's really pissing me off. Like,
Is this
one
with the red?
the red truck. Okay. Oh, I'm just mad.
Did you not?
I rang the doorbell.
Hey guys.
Hey, guys. Where's Tony? Is he here?
Yeah.
So, like, his music is adding up to Steve's music. I need to know what's up with that.
So, like, you think it's Tony?
Did you know about it?
Ugh. Steve, I made up Steve. Steve's mean. But the person you've been
That
Hey Neve, it's Shad. I have been thinking about everything as far as meeting KEYONNAH. Words can't explain how I feel about her. I'm going to be in Atlanta tonight for a meeting and would love to meet my princess, KEYONNAH. I gotta fly back out tomorrow for the show. I was hoping I could meet her before I leave.
What?
Amazingly, the fact that this guy says he's gonna be in Atlanta,
It fits with Bow Wow's
certainly
story.
fits the story. As much as it pains me to even continue considering it.
It can't be Bow Wow.
It could be Bow Wow. Okay? I'm not ready to go 100% that it's not this guy. I think we should just go over to KEYONNAH's.
Do I have to pack right now?
I guess we should pack because we gotta get to Atlanta tonight. Meet me downstairs in the lobby in like 10 minutes.
All right. Great. Going to Atlanta.
Hey! So this morning, I got a text message. Basically, if we want to meet this guy, we would need to go to Atlanta today.
Oh.
If that's what you want to do.
Yes.
Okay. I know.
Sticking with the Bow Wow story.
It's crazy. Watch your step. All right, let's do it. Atlanta. Long journey. Oh my God, it's like 10 hours.
I'm nervous, excited. I just hope and wish I get all my questions answered. No more lies.
Oh, there it is. Atlanta skyline.
I had like butterflies.
Hey. Have you heard from him?
Yeah, he actually texted me. He said, "Morning, babe. I'm in Atlanta. Can't wait to see you. I would love to meet you at my cousin's house." I'm very nervous right now.
How do you think he feels about you?
I actually think he cares about me, but he doesn't care that much if he lying to me.
It's this one. Okay. You want to do it?
No, you can.
Well, I'm not doing it without you.
Okay.
Let's do it. Keep breathing, okay? So why don't you guys hang here? Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, man?
Well,
Oh.
I came here obviously to introduce you to KEYONNAH.
Oh my God.
Well, how you doing, KEYONNAH?
Oh my God.
My name D.
Like I.
You go by D.
Yeah, my stage name is D Pimpin.
How old are you?
23. And I never lied about my true feelings for you. I just lied about the person and for that attention. That was it. Like the music, I'm me, I'm real, I'm this person. Like I care about you.
I'm not.
I just wish we could move forward from this situation.
I'm not gay, so like this couldn't move forward.
I'm kind of embarrassed at the same time because now, like,
You're embarrassed. I'm embarrassed.
I knew you wasn't gonna accept the fact that I was a female. I knew you wasn't gonna accept that. Even if we can't share like a you know, that type of relationship. I still want to be that friend to help you. I still want to be that person to be there for you like I've been doing, sending you everything, taking care of you and your daughter, supporting your career and all. Like, I want to be that person to help you with everything.
Were you expecting this to go any better?
Yeah, I was hoping like that we could have moved forward from it.
Like, I don't even understand, like, we didn't even have to go through all this. Like, we wouldn't have been dating, but you could have been told me. Like, I think that's the most upset. Like, you got me looking stupid.
So did you start the fan page?
Mm-hmm.
And then that got closed, or you closed it?
Yeah,
or?
I closed it. Once I got close to KEYONNA, I just closed it.
So you kind of created the profile as a trap, in a way, to meet girls?
Yeah, to meet girls, to meet a lot of girls. Because I know Bow Wow, he gets that attention. Like, all the girls love him.
But those are straight girls that like Bow Wow.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I like a challenge. I'm the type, I like a challenge. I like straight girls to see what I can do. Eventually, I was going to tell them. Nah, I didn't say it, not now.
You didn't think anything was gonna go wrong when you met them in person, they saw you were a girl, they'd just immediately, like, jump in bed with you?
Yeah.
I can't even reach the guy I love. Maybe she's got short arms. Dear Neve and Max, my name is Robin. I am 31 years old and live in St. Paul, Minnesota. I met a guy named Wayne 3 years ago on a Facebook group chat.
There you are, after all.
His name is Wayne Cannon, and he lives in Atlanta, Georgia.
This time.
From the beginning, Wayne was unlike anyone I have ever known. He was sexy and flirtatious, caring and funny, and he always knew what to tell me when I was having an off day. Weeks turned into months when I fell in love with him. Wow. Once the love seeped in, I began to second guess some of Wayne's odd behavior I had been previously ignoring. For starters, he would never want a video chat. I would always ask him to, and he would always agree, but when the time came, crickets. I would ask him what was going on, but he would just say he's going through stuff. Almost a year into us talking, Wayne suddenly began to call me from private numbers. Oh, no. Boy. This became the new norm. It's been 3 years. Please, guys, I need your help. Wow.
Okay, so his name is Wayne. He's very mysterious, right? He disappears all the time.
Right.
She could be in love with Batman.
Is Robin talking to Batman?
Robin! Oh my God!
It is. It has to be. It is. I think we should call her and find out a little bit more.
All right, here we go.
Be cool. Be cool. Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine.
What do you do for work?
I work at a nursing home.
Do you like taking care of people?
Yeah, from like kids to adults.
I have a baby. You want to watch her?
Yeah, that's what I do. I watch kids and send them back to their parents.
We saw your email. Can you tell us a little bit more about Wayne?
Well, like, we met in a Facebook group, and it was like, post your pictures, they rate you, you know, they comment if you're cute or whatever. He was like the first one liking all my pictures. So we took it to the inbox. That's when he gave me his number. Oh my God, it just was like butterflies in the stomach. I mean, I love his voice because it's deep, you know? It's like somebody singing in my ear.
And he's really hot.
Yeah.
What does he look like?
On his profile, he got like a low haircut, muscle bound, put some baby oil on him. He'd be the...
Okay, so you started talking to this guy, and then what happened?
We was talking, and then we was texting, and then all of a sudden, he just disappeared. Then here comes these private calls. You know, he said his phone was broken.
So for most of the relationship, he's been a private caller.
Yes.
So that means you don't have his number?
No.
So at this point, what are you thinking?
I just want him. This is somebody that I was in a relationship with.
Have you ever sent him money?
Yeah.
How much?
Just $300.
Just $300.
It was for him to get a phone.
And?
When he called me one day on the private number, I asked him, I sent you money, but where's the phone?
Robin. He's definitely not being totally honest with you.
I don't know. I be thinking it too.
We need to find out who he is.
I need some answers from this dude.
I think we figured out who you're talking to. Are you familiar with the superhero Batman? Well, his real name is Bruce Wayne.
Really? Well, you Batman, I'm Robin, so here we go.
Perfect. So we will meet you in Minneapolis, and whatever we have to do, we're gonna meet this guy.
Batman cave, here we come, huh?
Exactly. All right, bye, Robin.
Bye. Okay, this doesn't look so good.
No, we gotta go help her.
We need to go help her.
Let's do it.
All right. We got a message from Wayne.
What does it say, Roger?
Say, okay, I'll be home for a few. Y'all can stop by. I'm gonna be a few minutes late. I was doing something for my kid.
Uh-oh.
I'm on the way.
But he has a kid. Did you know that he has a kid?
No. I wanna know whose house this is over here.
These are nice houses.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not bad.
This guy doesn't look like he needs $300 for an iPhone.
Is there like a shack at the end of the street?
Here,
Right here.
No, this is it. This.
Damn.
Okay.
We got a Suburban and an
Audi with some rims.
No, there's no way this is his house.
But what's with the $300?
Exactly.
Oh, hold on. Here's a car. It's a Maserati.
Oh, wow.
Is that pulling up to this house right now?
Damn.
What is that?
Could that be Wayne? In a Maserati? Could it be? What is happening?
Gotta get out?
Yeah. How you doing?
What's up?
What's your name?
Wayne.
You're Wayne.
Yeah.
I'm Max.
What's up?
Hey,
How you
man.
doing?
Eve.
What's up?
How you doing?
What's going on?
This is Robin.
You're the one we've been texting with.
Yeah.
And who's been talking to her for the last 3 years?
Yeah.
Okay. And this is your place?
Yeah.
Okay. So what?
Yeah.
So
what's the story?
What's the story?
I mean, I'm pretty sure y'all already know.
We don't.
Not really.
We have
I
we have no idea, to be honest. All we found out was that you weren't the guy in the pictures.
I mean, there's a reason for everything, so.
What's Team Skylar?
Oh, that's my company. We do a lot of work in the community. We do a motivation speaking. I do investments, and I do a whole lot.
So, okay. So I want to hear more about that later. So what's with the weird cell phone business and the fake picture? I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's more or less like I wanted to know that she was who she say she is. Like, I want to know that she was real. I mean, people see the houses, they see the cars, they see the materialistic things, and people be fake with you. So dealing with Robin was something that was solid. You know what I'm saying? It was like she didn't see all the materialistic stuff. She liked me for me, so.
Wait a minute.
Really?
Hold on.
Wait, really?
Really?
But then what's with the fake picture?
The fake picture came about because before she seen me in the beginning, I overheard a conversation she said about somebody she liked it, and it wasn't me.
You saw the picture of the guy she was liking in the chat room.
Yeah, and I just went with it.
But did you someone that photo? Or did
No.
Someone else put
Someone
that
else posted
up.
the photo.
Did you say that was you?
Yeah, I said it was me because I thought that was what she liked. So it was like, okay, cool. Because I really want to talk to her. Listen, I just wanted love. I just wanted to find love. This was genuine to me. This was the only female in my life that was genuine with me. So it was like, yo, I like this chick, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, yo, I can be myself, and that felt good.
Okay. It's nice to hear you say that. But that doesn't explain the whole cell phone communication
Well, the cell phone communication thing, well, I've always like been in relationships and stuff, you know what I mean? Like when I first met her, I was married, you know what I mean? So
you were married?
Yeah, I was married, you know what I'm saying, with a kid and everything. So I had other things going on, so it was like I can't just give you direct contact to me.
So when was you out this married?
That ended 2 years ago.
Okay.
So after that, though, after you guys got divorced or separated or whatever, like, you could have given Robin your number and...
Yeah, I could have, but things had got too deep at that point. See, I left that marriage and was dealing with someone else. I've always had, like, a whole lot of girlfriends, you know what I mean? So it was too much piled on top of it. Like, yo, how do I tell her this? Because maybe if I tell her, maybe she may back off, and then it was like, dang, I didn't want to lose her like that. She was just always, like, my, you know, solid situation over here, you dig? Even to me having her send me money at one point in time, that comes from me wanting to know if she was really like me for me.
You got the money and then...
You ain't never get the phones?
Well, I had the phone because I didn't need the phone. They were just trying to see, like...
That was like a test.
A test, to see what she do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you kind of left her high and dry.
What do you make of all this?
I don't
'Cause
know,
this is
it's
like...
stupid. You just lying. Why you just waited for three years? Listen. 3 years you waited to just keep stringing me along like a little old dog or whatever on the leash.
You here now, so you gonna come home or not? Which one you want? You want the Maserati or the Audi? I'm just saying, look at it as a blessing.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm gonna say you might wanna just throw in an apology to Robin.
Well, I mean, we getting to that. But,
Okay.
I mean, we're gonna get
as long
to
as
that.
you get
I'm
to
waiting
it.
for it.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, we here now. I'm sorry. Happens. Life happens. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I'm here now. You're gonna take it, you're gonna leave it.
Stop telling me if I'm gonna take it or leave it.
I mean, because at the end of the day, life goes on, though.
It ain't about taking it or leaving it.
So I am Wayne. You understand what I'm saying? That smart, wise, intelligent person that she talked to, the guy that she liked, that's me. It's still me. I mean, it's still me.
If you're gonna build a relationship, it's gotta be built on trust, though. You did lie. She's a little hurt.
She thought you guys were in a relationship.
Solid in a relationship. In my heart, we was. But being the fact that, you know, she's so far away, I got stuff going on here.
Well, sure.
She was gone. I had in-house girls that I could, you know, have sex with and do all that stuff. So it was like, yo, you way up there, I'm here. I still got to get my rocks off. So.
He's
honest.
He's honest now. I mean, but how is she? Look, if I were her, I'd be saying to myself, how will I know that he's not on the internet meeting some other girl?
Go right back what you just said, trust.
Right.
So there's something you work on that you rebuild.
So you're willing to rebuild her trust.
Nothing about my life, nothing about who I am changes.
But are you in a situation now where you could really...
Be in a relationship? Yeah.
Okay.
And how do you feel about Robin?
I mean, I love her. I mean, it's like, she's like more like family now. I mean, it's been 3 years, man. We've been talking a long time, you know what I'm saying? So that was my escape from a whole lot of things. I gave her a part of me that I could. She got the most valuable part. She got my heart. Nobody else has it. I mean, I love her.
High school sweetheart I never knew I had.
Okay.
Hi, Neve and Tallulah. My name is Taylor. I'm 26 and I live in LA, and I've been dating this guy, Christian, for 8 months. Christian is really attractive and a great guy.
2 for 2.
But he lives in Atlanta, and I'm starting to think it might never happen. Christian and I went to high school together in Ohio, but we never actually met there. Interesting. We actually met on Facebook last year. I was a little hesitant because I didn't necessarily remember him, but he definitely remembers me, which is really sweet.
So maybe she was kind of like the popular girl.
This is like the script of a
like
90s
a full rom-com. I can't wait.
He definitely saw me in class, but I don't remember him. I just feel like he was the guy I didn't really know back in high school, but who definitely glowed up. Is that a term you've heard before?
It's kind of like he got babely.
He was probably like the quiet, nerdy one. He didn't peak in high school.
And they're the best.
We started texting all the time. Then we finally talked on the phone, and I think that's when I started catching feelings for him. He's just such a sweet guy, and he's nicer than so many of the guys I've dated. I tried to fly to Atlanta to see him, but it didn't work out. And then I invited him to come to LA, but that didn't happen either. I tried video chatting him on Facebook, then his Facebook got deleted. Come on. I'm starting to realize that I don't know that much about him. I'm kind of worried because he knows a lot about me. This just feels weird, and I need some help figuring it out.
There's almost like a sweetness that I feel.
There's an innocence to it because this guy's had a crush on her since they were in high school.
Almost a decade, and he's still thinking about her? That's some unrequited love.
Yeah, but if he's not who he says he is and he knows all that stuff about her, it's also kind of creepy. Let's get Taylor on the horn. Hello.
Hi.
What's up?
Your hair is beautiful. Oh my God.
Thank you.
What are you doing in LA?
Now I'm full-time day trading, so that's what I do now.
What does that mean?
Like trading stocks.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
You seem to have your life pretty well put together. What are you doing on Catfish?
You know, being in LA, everything's different, but especially the men. So like with Christian, you know, us both being from Ohio, I really like that about him.
But surely you've dated guys in LA.
I've talked to a few people out here. I'm just not really interested. And like, you know, just talking to Christian, something that I prefer.
Well, what do you know about him?
Well, he's told me I'm a personal trainer. I fly a lot with work.
And he reached out to you on Facebook?
Yeah, he started writing me like, hey, let's catch up. That's when I was like, I don't really remember you.
You don't remember him at all?
No, but he was like, I remember when you transferred from Sandy Valley to McKinney. And I'm like, wow, now I know that you know me. So, okay, I'll talk to you.
So it seems like, without a doubt, you guys went to high school together.
Yeah, right.
What's his personality?
Really caring, very responsive. We talked on the phone a few times. I could confide in him about like my grandma passing away. We have a good connection. It's just, you know, I can't see him. When I started trying to video chat on Facebook, he said his Facebook got hacked and now the whole profile's gone.
Interesting. Weird. Does he have any other social media?
He says no.
Shady.
Weird.
Yeah.
And you've never tried to FaceTime him on your phone?
He said his camera's broken. So I said, well, can you use like one of your friends' phones? And he's, I don't want people in my business.
Fishy, fishy, fishy.
Have you talked to any of your high school friends and been like, hey, does anyone remember this guy, Christian?
Yeah, I've asked like 4 or 5 of my friends. When I showed them like the pictures, they don't remember his face.
Weird.
I really like Christian, you know, but to be honest, I'm creeped out. He knows a lot about me and I can't see him.
Taylor, let me ask you something. When you were in high school, were you ever on like a weekend trip with friends, driving through like a windy road in the woods, and you may or may not have hit a person walking and thought maybe they were dead, but maybe they weren't? Because that sounds kind of like what could be happening here. I feel like you and all your high school friends, your clique, are one by one are gonna get catfished by this guy.
Oh my God.
And all right, so yeah, I'm down to help you out.
I think we can do it.
I hope.
I'm excited.
Okay. See you soon, Taylor. What's up, guys?
Cold out here.
All right, so I told you.
I just mentioned that some new things had been brought
Right.
to the surface.
All right, so last night, I got a text message. Here's the text I got. You're being played. Just call me before you go anywhere. Now, it's from a 404 number, which is Atlanta. So let's just call, see if whoever this mystery informant is can tell us anything.
Hello?
Yes, hi. It's it's Neve. Good morning. Who am I talking to?
My name is Jade.
Hello, Jade. So I got your text last night.
Yeah, well, I don't want to say too much because it's not my place to say too much, but the person that you spoke with, his name's Austin.
Oh.
And basically, if you want like the answers that you're looking for, you need to come to Atlanta.
Okay, that would be great.
Bye-bye.
All right, so Jade and Austin. Are those names that ring bells?
No.
No. You sure you've never heard of Jade?
I have no idea who Jade is.
Is there anything else that you haven't told us that you think now might be relevant?
No.
All right, well, I guess we have to go to Atlanta. Get packed up and let's load up.
ATL.
Hi.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm Neve.
Nice to meet you. I'm Jade.
You're Jade. Okay,
Mhm.
great. Hey.
Neve, Austin.
Austin. All right, what's up? Why don't you guys come down and
step
we'll...
out so we can talk? All right.
Okay. Do you know each other at all?
I've never seen her before.
Okay. Well, this is Taylor. This is Tallulah, who's helping out.
Tallulah.
Jade and Austin. So, what the heck's going on, guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so initially it all kind of started off as a joke.
So were you texting me?
Sometimes.
Yeah. We all started,
Who's we all?
Myself, Jade, and Haley.
Yeah, my best friend as well.
Haley?
Yeah, she actually played a part in it. Haley went to McKinley.
Do you know someone named Haley from high school?
Like, barely. I mean, I know who she is, like, but
Right.
I talked to her like once or twice. Haley's the one who told you guys everything?
Yeah.
Why didn't you guys just tell me, like, it was a joke in the beginning, because now it's on TV and I look really stupid?
Well, I don't want you to see, and that's what I didn't want. Like, I didn't want you to.
Can we go?
No. I'm not buying it. What about Jerica?
Who's Jerica?
Come back over here, Taylor. What's going on here? Oh, someone's here.
Here she comes.
Hello.
Hi. Is this Jerica?
Oh, that's Haley.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Neve.
Hi.
Hey, Taylor. I'm sorry, bro. It wasn't supposed to get this far.
So why didn't you guys stop it when I texted you and said I'm gonna write Catfish? Why didn't you just tell me then?
Honestly, once it got this deep, I felt like this would have been the best way to do it. And I felt like you deserved to know the truth.
There's like people who kill themselves for stuff like this, and I'm just really upset.
I'm sorry, bro. Honestly, like, I just really can't say anything more than that.
I feel horrible.
I know, I feel bad.
Blah, blah, blah. All right, let's just be honest. Can
Yeah.
someone just be honest? This is stupid. I just want someone to tell me the truth. This is all bull.
There is no bull. This is what you see is what you get. There's nothing
no
more
malice
to
intended.
it. Like, it just got out of hand.
We know for sure that's not what's going on here.
What else? What do you think is going on?
I think you guys and Taylor are all full of. Do you have any additional things to say?
Not at all.
Why don't we take a break and
All
talk
right.
a little bit more?
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah, why don't we just take a quick breather?
Okay.
All right.
So, you just gotta hold it, Erica.
She said the reason she doesn't want to be on the show is because she doesn't want to be deceptive in helping Taylor with her plan. Maybe Erica got cold feet, and then these guys got pulled in, but yeah. As far as Erica's concerned, like, all of that stuff is bull.
Right. All right, why don't we go inside and try and figure this out? All right.
So here's how I'm feeling. I feel like maybe you guys, like, were in on it with Jerica a little bit. Like, for me, like, you know, for me to have her number and stuff, and then maybe you guys are, like, protecting her because she's one of my really close friends.
Is somebody gonna say something?
I don't know Jerica.
I don't know Jerica.
I don't know Jerica. We're in too deep at this point, and things are getting out of hand. And I feel like a lot of it is coming on us. And I feel like everybody needs to take accountability for their actions and their part in the situation.
I hear what you're saying, though. You guys are taking the fall for someone else.
I mean, there's only so much that we can explain, because I've never called Jerica, I've never talked to Jerica, I've never texted Jerica. She hasn't. only one person in this room can explain.
How did you get involved?
Taylor?
Like when you guys added me on Facebook and were just like playing around?
I'm trying to give you the opportunity to speak your truth, and then I will
And I'm
speak mine.
speaking my truth.
I wouldn't feel the need.
Right, so I'll just say it. I'm just gonna say it. So Taylor set this up to come on TV. And then at some point asked you guys to come on the show.
Yeah.
Okay.
We kind of got in on at the end.
You basically, you three were gonna be the ones that were the catfish.
Her.
She was.
Wait, hold on, Taylor, you just said that like all of a sudden you're like agreeing with the story. You're just gonna like casually admit that like they're right and that you've been full of this whole time?
Well,
Are you ready to do that?
So Jerica decided to make it up, and I wrote it.
Okay.
And then Jerica said she didn't want to look stupid.
Okay.
So I was like, let me see if someone from Atlanta can do it. So I wrote her, but the
why?
fact that they're involved,
Why
I
do
have no
all
idea.
that? To be on the show? To boost your Instagram?
What's the origin point of why we are all sitting on this in these couches right now? Like, I want to be on TV. Like what? We talked to you. You sat with us talking about this lie. We spent time and energy when we do this, like 110% into everything, and like that's.
So they would have said no, then I wouldn't even have wrote into the show. It's not like I was gonna keep finding people.
Yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah, right. No, that's ridiculous. You don't think anything's your fault? The world is like
No,
at your
I
feet
never
to do
said
whatever you
nothing
want.
is my fault.
But this just like you look so gross right now. I don't even think Jerica is involved. I'm sorry. I just think the fact that you went through with this and that you so casually are just saying like, okay, yeah, that's it, and haven't once like even seemed to express any sense of remorse. You're like, life is gonna be perfect for me anyway, so like, oops, sorry. That's how I feel about you right now.
Okay.
So I'm finished. You guys, that's it. I got the answers I needed. I think the story's over. I'm sorry you guys got roped into this. That was unfortunate. It was a bad decision, but okay. Good luck. Sorry we had to ruin your big TV debut. And please don't ever waste my time again.
Damn.
Dear Team Neve, I like that.
Nice.
My name is Matthew. I'm 29 years old, currently living in Atlanta, and I seriously need your help. I met someone online 3 years ago. His name is Chance. He's 31 and he lives in New York. Chance and I met when our mutual friend Barbie passed away. When I posted about her, Chance commented on it. Chance seemed to care as much as I did, so I sent him a DM. We swapped numbers and started texting and talking every day. It started falling hard, and I thought we'd meet soon because Chance comes to Atlanta all the time. Every time he's here, he lets me know. But when I'm ready to meet, it's always, oh, my car broke down, or my root canal came out.
A root canal came out?
That sounds like a filling.
Yeah.
Then he said he wanted to move down to Atlanta, so I helped him look for a job at an apartment. But all of a sudden, he says it won't work out. I thought we'd finally get to meet in person, but he's not doing that, and he won't even FaceTime with me.
That's a red flag.
Chance has shown me feelings and vibes that I have not felt in years. I've been saving myself for him. I hope you guys can help.
Now, does he mean that I've been saving myself for him?
Or since they started talking, he's stopped
Yeah,
having
like
sex.
he's exclusive.
Let's call Matthew.
Hi, how's it going?
This is Kimiko.
Yeah.
She's gonna be helping us out.
What's going on?
So tell us a little bit more about you. What do you do in Atlanta?
Right now I'm doing accounting, but I was doing law enforcement.
Wow, you were in law enforcement?
I'm a deputy sheriff.
Wait a second, so like, you know about background checks and investigations. Like, can you use some of your police know-how in this situation?
Well, it's kind of illegal. You cannot use like government sources to do a background check on people.
He plays by the rules.
Right, that's true. Well, you said in your email that you met this guy, Chance.
Yes, Chance and we ended up meeting under one of my posts. And from there, we went to texting, and then it just started picking up. The more we started talking more on a daily level, found out we had more things in common. We're both twins. My twin ended up dying after birth.
He has a twin.
Yeah, Chance is a twin. Found out we were twins. We found out, like, we both, have a thing for both sexes. Just the more personal we got, the more I started catching more and more feelings. Chance like, yeah, I'm down to meet. We can meet when I come to Atlanta. But something miraculously happens. Either, oh, my car got hit, or it's like, oh, my root canal came out.
You're a smart guy who has dealt with criminals and people who lie. Doesn't it feel kind of like BS?
The excuses don't add up. But when Chance was like, yeah, I'm thinking about moving to Atlanta, that was something that literally won me over right there. Those type of things were just leading me to believe more that there's a possible chance that we will actually build something together.
Now, this been saving myself for him.
Yeah.
Was that for Chance?
As to keep myself preserved for that right person, someone that I could actually see myself building a whole future, a whole family with. And honestly, I feel that Chance would be that right one.
Wow. I feel like we should meet up and we should dig in.
Yeah.
We should go to Atlanta and then have an excuse why we can't meet up. All right, Matt. We'll see you soon. Bye. So Matthew has been talking to a guy named Chance for like the last 3 years. Chance had mentioned to him that he was thinking about moving down to Atlanta because he comes down here a lot, and Matthew was going to help him find a job and get settled into an apartment, and who knows?
I'm sorry. It's
No, I
like
understand. There's a
real
lot.
confusing
Yeah. Right.
as to why Matthew would want to contact Catfish for Chance.
Matt really wants to meet Chance.
Why?
Matt was thinking it could turn into something more.
I'm Chance's girlfriend.
Oh.
Oh.
Chance had never mentioned that he had a girlfriend.
Never.
No, I know at one point Chance was talking to someone here. That was like a long time ago, though.
Okay.
How long have you guys been dating?
We've been talking about 2 years, 2.5 years.
Is there a reason that Chance wouldn't have mentioned to Matt that he has a girlfriend?
I mean, I really don't know what to tell you.
So is Chance in New York?
Yeah.
That's where
He's
he
in New
lives.
York now.
Because he always say he's in Atlanta.
With me. He's always with me when he comes here.
We would like to meet him.
He's going through a rough time right now.
I know his father's in the hospital.
Yes, it's very bad time.
Yeah.
Forgive me for asking, but are you trying to get us not to meet up with Chance?
Okay, I'm sorry. But what does that matter, though? That's what I'm trying to get at. I'm Chance's girlfriend. Why you want to contact Chance?
Because they've been trying to meet up for a long time.
I just wanted to see what was the reason. I don't want to be rude or anything. Like, I'm not a disrespectful type of person or anything.
Right.
No, look, if you talk to Chance, let him know we'd love to go up to New York and meet him.
Okay.
Okay. All right, well, thank you. We'll hopefully hear from him soon.
Thank you.
What's up?
What's up?
How you doing?
What's going on? How are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
This is Matthew, as you know.
What's up, Matt?
What's going on?
Yep.
So I know this is not easy for you, and I appreciate you being here, but clearly we are here for the main reason, which is that you guys have been talking for a while, and in an effort to clear up any loose ends, your dad did pass away, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
I can understand not wanting to deal with all this right now.
I'm doing all right.
That's good.
So we have some questions.
Yeah.
You'd been in Atlanta a few times.
Yeah, I was in Atlanta for a few times visiting my girlfriend.
Sharanda, you guys are
together.
exclusive.
Yes, we are. So.
Which came as a bit of a surprise to Matthew because you never mentioned having a girlfriend.
I mean, you should have, kind of figured it out.
Figured it out.
Is it crazy that Matthew was under the impression that there was attraction and a potential for something to happen between you guys?
Well, through text and stuff, like every day we'll send little stuff here and there. It's I do that with everybody.
In my mind, I'm like, oh, when he gets to Atlanta, maybe,
it could be something more, or we can get to know each other more, you know. Who knows what can, you know, transpire once he gets to Atlanta.
Well, I mean, you should have, like, kind of got the hint when you would send me, like, messages, like, and I wouldn't really respond to it.
But you did neglect to say that you had a girlfriend.
True.
Just feels weird to me, because, like, if you live in New York and you're talking to someone who lives in Atlanta and you're talking pretty often, and then you tell him you're gonna come down to Atlanta and you wanna see him.
Yeah,
to me, that sounds like you are giving very clear signals that you like that person.
You're saying, like, I want to see him. I'd be like, you know, we should meet up.
Well,
you
sure.
know, don't say it like,
well,
don't say it like that.